Happy Monday. So good to see your smiling faces here today. Now, we always talk about on the show about Meatless Mondays. Good to incorporate those in every once in a while. Please welcome Devan Rajkumar with a great veggie recipe. I'm good, honey.
Phenomenal, phenomenal.
I like the hair.
Thank you so much.
That's so cool. Okay, so we're going to be dealing with eggplant. This is a jazzed up eggplant.
Melanzane di Parmigiana, but we're going to jazz it up. We're going to go a little gourmet on it.
I like that. Just say that again. I don't know what it means.
Melanzane di Parmigiana.
Okay. I don't
Piacere di concerti, you know?
Just keep saying it, yeah.
Okay. Bellissimo. We'll continue. So yeah, today we're doing a jazzed up version. I kind of kick it up a notch by using a really beautiful base tomato sauce, but also using sun-dried tomatoes and frying the eggplant correctly. The biggest, most important thing when you're doing the eggplant is that, have you ever heard, we're doing half-inch slices roughly, but have you ever heard of putting salt on it to draw out that moisture? And someone said
you
yes.
do that? Okay.
It draws out the bitterness and the moisture. So just cut all your eggplant half-inch, salt it, not too generously, but just, you know, a nice pinch on each side, and lay it down on a tea towel. And that'll draw out a lot of that bitterness, a lot of that bitter liquid that is in it, that kind of briny flavor.
Okay, good tip.
Then what we do is, I'll get you to do this.
Sure.
So we're doing the classic dredge when you're going to do a shallow fry or a deep fry. You can use the tongs.
Okay.
I don't want to mess up your beautiful nails.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to, and then you just want to give it a little shake. Shake off any excess flour.
Okay.
We're going to go into the egg. These are just regular eggs. Large eggs, brown, white, whatever floats your boat. We want to cover it completely, and now into the breadcrumb. So this is standard. You might notice the breadcrumbs. If you take Italian breadcrumbs or regular breadcrumbs, season it. Put lemon zest, put some salt and pepper in your flour, put thyme, put basil, anything that you really like. And we're gonna lay this down here, and I don't want you to, okay, so I thought I preheated it enough, but
that's okay.
When you put something in the pan and you're trying to fry it, you don't want to hear this noise, which is nothing, okay? You want to hear sizzling, okay?
Good enough. It's just going a little slow.
So it's going
Monday.
a little slow. It's Monday, yeah. Okay, so this is good though. This is good. The problem when you do something like this is that this eggplant is now absorbing a lot of this oil. Whereas if it's hot enough, it's not going to do this. But I've worked on this cooktop before, so I knew this may happen.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to start the show in the pan smoking. You know, so
we don't care. We don't mind a smoking pan.
Okay,
it gives me a good facial while you're doing your recipe.
So that's
Everyone
good.
wins.
That's good to know. I want to teach everyone at home how you're going to go ahead and assemble this at home, okay? After you have your eggplant, you have beautiful golden brown marks in your eggplant. And again, this is nice and soft. You have to salt it first to get that bitterness out. I can't stress how really important that is. At least an hour. You'll notice when you remove the eggplant, the tea towel is going to be wet. Okay, from the amount of bitterness it extracts. So, first thing we're going to do you know what that is, by the way? This tower? It's the leaning tower of eggplant. You see that?
Ooh, I like that.
I was putting it there and I was like, yeah, this will be funny. It wasn't funny. Okay, so.
It felt like a lead anvil, but that's okay. It happens to me all the time.
There you go. It's Monday.
It's Monday.
So, you take your sauce. This guy is really bothering me right now. Like, I don't hear anything.
Just ignore him.
I don't know, my chef would have yelled at me.
Anyways.
So, the tomato sauce, first layer, just like you're doing lasagna. Then we want to lay down the eggplant.
Yeah. And
this is a beautiful dish, especially with the season that's coming around now, just about. But it's also a Meatless Monday, but, you know, it's a beautiful vegetarian dish. My mother, I must have said this before, my mother's vegetarian.
Oh,
so I like coming up with really cool dishes that you can do, and I love eggplant. Eggplant is so much fun.
It's flavorful, too, because a lot of people think vegetarian, and it's not going to be fun. It's not going to have a ton of flavor.
I'm tired of portobello mushrooms. I can't do it.
That's true. And you know what I thought of as soon as I saw your leaning tower of eggplant?
Yeah.
I thought that would be good, like as a burger replacement.
Absolutely.
A fried eggplant? I'd throw that in between 2 pieces of bread. Maybe too many carbs? I don't know. I would do it, though.
It would be nice. I'd maybe cut a thicker wedge of the eggplant, but again, salting would be good. So see this nice golden brown color that we're getting on this?
Yeah.
That's what you want, but maybe in a little bit less the time. So I'm going to turn this guy down.
Yeah, see, he's really disturbed by it.
Yeah, it's just
ignore it.
It's just the innate chef in me, okay?
I know.
So we have our tomato sauce down, our beautiful dredged shallow fried eggplants on top. Then we're going to come over the top with, what does this look like to you guys?
It looks like cheese.
Looks like cheese? What kind of cheese?
Is it focacciini?
Is it mozzarella? What's the actual name?
Buffalo mozzarella.
Yeah, mozzarella di bufala, okay?
Mozzarella di bufala.
I pretend I'm Italian. I'm clearly not Italian.
I know,
Unless I'm
but
from Sicily.
You speak it well.
I know, I speek French and I speak a whole bunch of different languages. It's really fun.
Tu parles français aussi?
Je parle français aussi, c'est aucun problème. On peut continuer en français.
You went too far there. I didn't know what happened.
Yeah. So we're gonna lay down our buffalo mozzarella. You could use regular shredded mozzarella at home, but using buffalo mozzarella is really gonna kick up your flavor. It's really gonna give you more of an authentic flavor when you're cooking. Another cool thing, you wanna lay it out a bit neater at home, is provolone, okay? So we have provolone. You can use smoked provolone as well.
2 cheeses.
Oh,
this is decadent.
There's gonna be 3 by the time this is done, okay?
Okay.
This eggplant that was bothering me before.
Is he ready?
Don't do that at home. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull that out, and then we're gonna lay down some more cheese. And now the cool part is just take a bunch of basil, and you don't have to be pretty with it. You can just kind of take the basil and
tear it up.
Just tear it up.
Add
just
it on.
really rustic. You know, when it all gets baked and it's all inside, nobody's gonna see it, right?
Yeah.
They're just gonna be, oh, this tastes so good when they're eating it, right? Okay, oh, and we need to get some sun-dried tomatoes. So sun-dried tomatoes, a good trick when you're buying sun-dried tomatoes is it costs a little bit more, but reserve some of that oil that you get when you buy it, right?
Yeah.
This is good for vinaigrettes. It's good for just adding to sauces, and it'll also keep your sun-dried tomatoes nice and moisturized, okay?
I like
or
this sort of-
hydrated, rather.
The bit of salty.
Yeah, and they
you
give a
get
little
from that.
salty kick. Didn't get that guy quite well. So I'm just gonna take this, add this in here, and now we're gonna come with a bit more sauce.
Do you have a favorite sauce? Is it a canned sauce? Did you make the sauce?
We always make the sauce.
always
If
make
you can
the
buy
sauce, of
San
course we
Marzano
do.
canned tomatoes.
Yeah.
If you can buy San Marzano canned tomatoes, that's the DOP, the Designated Origin of Protection tomatoes, just like buffalo mozzarella.
Okay.
It'll give you the best flavor, the most authentic flavor. However, if you grow tomatoes in your backyard or you have something else at home, just use it, okay?
Yeah.
As long as you make it taste good. Another good trick and tip I'll tell you with tomato sauces is don't do too much to it. A lot of people, they just start pouring down red wine and balsamic vinegar. If you can, try to keep it a little more neutral. Yeah, let it really speak for itself.
Yeah.
Really good garlic, really good onion, and finish it with olive oil, just stuff like that.
So look at what we've got, our final product.
So
It looks amazing.
This is the final
Threw
product.
it in and baked it.
Threw it in and baked it. Another really cool trick, when you're doing things like lasagnas, eggplant parmesans, preheat your oven up to 450.
Okay.
Get your oven up to 450, and when you slide the product in, drop the heat down to 350 where you're cooking it.
Got it.
That initial aggressive heat will get you more color, and it'll get you a bigger head start on cooking your dishes. It's kind of a chef trick.
Beautiful.
You like that? Good idea?
Cityrun.ca for the recipe. Thank you.
Exactly.
That's a great